Hey, my name is Stix and welcome back to your weekly Gacha recap, a video series where I go over all of the latest news, juicy drama, pre-registrations, upcoming releases, new releases, in one easily digestible format. If this is your first time here, consider subscribing to the channel, hitting that little bell notification. That way you remain up to date with everything that I post, and I post every single week. Some of these videos are videos you're not going to want to miss out on. Now we have a lot to talk about today, like we do every single week, so let's just go ahead and jump right in. Honkai Star Rail has detailed their very first anniversary rewards. 20 pulls, 1,600 stellar jades, a ton of stuff. Genshin could never. This has never been more apparent than right now. And Honkai Star Rail players are continuing to mock Genshin Impact and Genshin players for continuing to support the poor rewards we get as Genshin players. Nikke announced they're going to be holding their ReZero collaborative event, and it's gonna be awesome seeing Rem and Ram with the fully animated in Nikke. Beyond that though, while this update is going live on the 21st, the collab is going to feature a main event. I mean, that seems kind of natural given Rem and Ram, but at the same time, Nikke, or shiftup rather, issued a public statement recently confirming that they are potentially going to go public with their studio, which will allow outsider influence, again, potentially for their games. And a lot of people are very upset with this because this could mean future censorship. This could mean more predatory business models and monetization. And while this is not definitive, it is very possible and plausible. Zenless Zone Zero revealed on YouTube, on Twitter, all across social media, this image. March 17th, at 12 o'clock UTC +8. It's March 16th right now. This video might go live after their big reveal announcement, and if it does, I will just like append this and put the information directly after this, but people are speculating a follow-up beta test, maybe a release date. I guess we'll find out very soon. It is early right now, but quick little update. It does seem as though Zenless Zone Zero is holding an amplifying test. Sign up. Pre-registrations are currently open for those of you that are interested. It looks like we're getting a little bit more of Nicole featured, which is always good. I'm hoping that they have significantly altered how much of the TV focus was in the first beta test. I guess we're gonna find out very soon. Now, before we continue to discuss any additional games, let me take a moment here to thank our incredible patrons over on Patreon who allow for me to continue to do dedicated videos like this every single day. You guys are absolutely phenomenal, and I cannot thank you all enough for the support. Now let's keep talking. Punishing Grey Raven ranked #1 on Bilibili during Bridget's version. That is crazy. I've never seen Punishing Grey Raven hold and maintain a #1 position, but I mean, like, let's be honest here. Can you blame them? Additionally, Punishing Grey Raven is actually working with Dilungu, who is a person that worked directly under the guy that did the Ruby TV series, or maybe, yeah, I think it was under or alongside, I forget. He does some incredible videos over on YouTube, some absolutely stellar animation. I would strongly suggest you go ahead and take a look at this video. It is crazy. Solo Leveling Arise announced that they are holding their early access, interestingly enough, in Canada. Yeah. So, I mean, I can't play it. The vast majority of the world can't play it, but Canadians can. Or those of us that use a VPN with a Canadian IP. So, everyone that is actually interested in playing. Starseed Assia Trigger has announced that they're going to fully and officially open on March 28th. I'm getting very, like, first hour of Nikke vibes from this image. Duet Night Abyss announced they are going to be holding their very first technical test for the game. The pre-registration for it opened on the 15th, so just yesterday, and will last until the 22nd. I have a link on how to pre-register for the test phase if you're interested over on my website. My website, of course, being mygachahub.com. You guys should bookmark this. I keep you guys up to date with everything concerning the gacha genre. Well, everything concerning like Eastern games, pre-registrations, things that major outlets don't cover that I think you should be actively aware of. Blue Archive had a little bit of controversy with censorship, at least on Reddit. From what I can tell, this kind of censorship happens all the time. It's nothing new, it's nothing unusual. This doesn't just happen with Blue Archive, it also happens with a lot of other games, specifically in China. This probably isn't even the first time this has been censored in China, so it's not really very important news, but I mean, I guess it still is worth covering. What else is worth covering, though, is that you're getting 1,200 premium currency by visiting the official YouTube channel for Blue Archive and voting as part of this event, so don't miss out. Easy currency. Gacha sort of released their global prologue teaser. This is actually a very beautiful looking upcoming pixel art game that I'm very strongly keeping an eye on. Elpa Soul is listed as a tactical RPG. They're entering their second closed beta test right now. You can pre-register for this if you're interested. Again, I have a link to this over on my website, mygachahub.com. I looked at some of the gameplay for it. It doesn't really look like a tactical game to me. It seems very much like an idle game. But I mean, there might be tactical elements I just wasn't seeing. I don't know. Akatsuki no Kiseki is shutting down on June 12th, 8 years after its release. That's very sad. She's a cute looking character. This is the Legend of Heroes, like I don't know, a version of it. There are like, I don't know how many dozen Legend of Heroes games out there. I've actually never played any of them because they always just kind of seem like the overall franchise just seemed kind of daunting, given there are so many titles in it that are all interconnected with one another. Arknights is introducing a brand new side story very soon on March 19th. I'm very excited for this. Come Catastrophes or Wakes of Vultures Part 1. Some of the content is going to be available for a limited time. I love the Arknights events. Are always incredibly challenging. They have some of the best looking character models in Gacha as a whole. Artery Gear Fusion announces in Korea that their server is receiving the last update they will ever receive, likely going and ending their service very soon as well. This bodes poorly for not only Korea, but also the Chinese version, also the global version. But then Artery Gear Fusion is only making like $30,000 a month, so I guess it kind of stands to reason. Project Sunjing is a brand new open world action gacha game that looks actually surprisingly good. You can pre-register for this right now, and in a shocking turn of events, I have a pre-registration link over on my website, mygachahub.com. I bet this is a website you've never visited before, but you should totally visit frequently, so you never miss out on potentially playing a brand new game that could be a lot of fun. Counterside in Southeast Asia is merging with Global. Now, from what I read, the C region is not going to have a C specific server anymore. Instead, C will have a global, or will play via the global server. So while there is, I think, a Korean server that is still active and a global server, there is not going to be, and they have no plans on ever opening a server specifically for the C region, unfortunately. I don't know if I said that or not, but if I did, then that emphasizes how unfortunate this is. Azure Lane has rolled out there. Oh my god, some of these are Impero. Oh my god, Trieste. Oh my god. Limited skins are now on sale. The skins, of course, being the schoolgirl outfits. They're available until the 20th of March. So, you know, if you're interested, like, now is the perfect opportunity to attempt to obtain them. And some of them look very worthwhile. And finally, Wuthering Waves had a little bit of an oopsie, or not specifically Wuthering Waves, but the Epic Games Store, and they've actually since removed this, but when they accidentally revealed that the game was going to be coming globally on May 30th. Now this might change. It might have been pulled because it was inaccurate, who knows, but people are speculating that it might actually come out May 30th. We really don't know, but I mean, you know, given we haven't heard anything about a release date and they have until October 2024, it definitely seems plausible. And that is everything that happened in the gacha genre over the course of the last week that really mattered to me, that I cared about, that I was interested in. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like I said. Otherwise, I've been covering 2 different videos on screen right now that hopefully might satiate that thirst you have for something to play.